Brief reports from Malaysia. There are obviously circumstances when condom is indicated, but to suggest a national policy of liberal condom use would only unleash a culture of sexual promiscuity and permissiveness, and we need to be reminded that the vast majority, in excess of 80% of our PLWHA intravenous drug users, IVDU, the government and all her agencies have failed miserably to diminish, if not eradicate, this social scourge in our society. This, however, did not attract the press's attention during World AIDS Day, still a non-sensational issue by comparison with the rise in heterosexual transmission. I think a careful analysis of the women affected heterosexual as in order complete and comprehensive data collection is unfortunately not afforded of our major stakeholders in HIV/AIDS work. Our experience with the well over 70 women whom we have sheltered in our Rom Sohleh project, Islamic Medical Association of Malaysia, halfway home of women and children with HIV/AIDS, showed that the majority acquire the virus heterosexually from their IVDU husbands or partners, and without exception, all the affected children in our care acquired HIV vertically from their mothers who were themselves heterosexually infected by their IVDU husbands. And this is the domino effect of the heroin culture in our society, with the key players need to address equitably and judiciously. Many of our Western counterparts are beginning to awaken to the wisdom of this time-tested and best practice strategy. The leading editorial in the British Medical Journal, 21 first June 23, entitled Preventing HIV Time to Get Serious About Changing Behaviors. Right, but if behavior cannot be changed, then no amount of money is going to make a big difference in prevention, because every successful form of prevention requires change in behavior. Arthur J. Eman, president of Global Strategies for HIV Prevention, further writes, data from developed and developing countries show that programs that incorporate abstaining mutual monogamy, delayed sexual intercourse, and condom work together to reduce the number of new HIV infections. An emotive issue as HIV/AIDS is bound to provoke a multitude of responses based on one's religious, ideological, and philosophical underpinnings. As Muslims, the Tawhidic paradigm envelopes our responses to the HIV/AIDS pandemic. It is simply put a back to basics, wholesome blueprint of action which espouses and celebrates universal values of self-discipline, chastity, values of self-discipline, chastity, morality, decency, and family centricity, and embraces a theology of mercy, care, and compassion, forgiveness, healing, benevolence, brotherhood, a humanity of humanity, and belief in the hereafter.